stream. Yeah. So, another Monday, another live stream, and today I will be talking about revenge themed horror movies since I've been doing the revenge theme month all month. Yeah. So, if let me know some of your favorite revenge movies, or maybe some bad ones. We'll talk about anything revenge related or horror related. Yeah. So just go ahead and shoot me some comments. Yeah. So I'll just set up everything here. And hopefully you are all doing really good. Yeah, I see some people have joined. Hi everyone. Hope you're having an amazing or great evening, day, or night. Yeah. Oh, James. Hi, Sarah. Well, hi, James. Happy to have you here as always. And Gary. Wow. Hi there from the UK. Well, hello there, Gary. Happy to have you here as well. Yeah. So, revenge movies. I've been reviewing quite a few of them. Revenge movies are one of my favorite subgenres in the horror genre. I love the format. The typical structure of a revenge movie. Really like that. I mean, they can be really hard to watch because we always have to see, the victim suffer some horrible trauma, but then we get the sweet revenge. So, the trauma part, the assault part is always really hard, at least for me to watch. But then, the revenge part is the best part, of course. Yeah. But yeah, I was gonna post my final revenge review today of the movie called Julia, but due to certain things that happened this weekend, I decided to upload another video, a quite important video. So if you haven't seen that video yet, you can do so after my live stream or whenever you have some time to see what has been going on. Yeah. But I can talk a bit about Julia here instead. Yeah, so let's see. Let me just, get the IMDb going. Okay. And it features one of the girls from the first Human Centipede. Yeah, she's in the lead role in this one. Yeah. So let's see. So slow, so slow. Yeah. So it stars Ashley C. Williams. And there it is. So the movie's called Julia. It's from 2014. And the story is a neo-noir revenge thriller centering on Julia Shames, who after suffering a brutal trauma falls prey to an unorthodox form of therapy to restore herself. Yeah, so this one is a bit different, I have to say, because after her assault, very brutal assault, she kind of accidentally finds this kind of therapy group. They try to teach her just, how she can move on from this, how she can become a strong, independent woman by doing very questionable things. But when she tries to take matters into her own hands and punish the people who did this to her, the therapy group is like, no, you can't go off on your own without our consent, basically. So, okay, so, that is a bit weird. But overall, a very good movie. Especially the performance from Ashley C. Williams and Julia is really, really good. And also it has some very interesting music. It kind of feels like some Japanese or Asian song is being played in the beginning. And it is kind of sweet, even though I had no idea what they were singing about. So it could be like the world's depressing or darkest lyrics. Had no idea. But then that song kind of comes back and it ties everything kind of together, or it feels like that at least. As I said, I have no idea what the lyrics are, but I like that they kind of reused that song from the beginning. And also, there are parts in this movie that are very brutal. Yeah, the gore, uh, especially at one point, was really, really well made. If you've seen this movie, I think you know exactly which part I'm talking about. But yeah, because I've seen this one twice now. And I kind of forgot how brutal those scenes were actually, yeah. But I like it. I like this film. Yeah. So Julia would have gotten an 8 out of 10 if I would have put up my review. So yeah, I do recommend watching Julia. Good revenge movie. So if you're a fan of revenge movies, go and watch Julia. Yeah, show some support for Ashley C. Williams. Let's see. So if there are any more movies you want to talk about, just let me know. But I'm reading some comments. Okay, Horror Hansel. Hi, Bryn. Hi, Sarah. My favorite revenge movie is probably I Spit on Your Grave, but I also love Blood Games. Yeah, I Spit on Your Grave is really good. Both the original and the remake. And Blood Games, really good movie as well. Just recently rewatched it, but I did review it on my, or I had the review up on my channel on Thursday, but I took it down for it connects to what happened over the weekend, which I talk about in my most recent video. Yeah. But yeah, we can, check out I Spit on Your Grave. Yes. So I Spit on Your Grave. I am planning on reviewing all of the Spit on Your Grave movies, but since there are quite a few, I will wait until another time. There are just too many. I couldn't, fit them all in this month, unfortunately. But I promise I will review them at some point. But we can just, quickly talk about them. So I Spit on Your Grave, or as it's also known as Day of the Woman. Yes. So it's from 1978. So we have Camille Keaton. She plays Jennifer, who is an inspiring writer, is repeatedly gang raped, humiliated, and left for dead by 4 men she systematically hunts down to seek revenge. Yeah, so whenever people say revenge or rape revenge, this is the movie most people think about, just immediately think about. And I understand it. At that time, I can imagine it was super shocking, it was super brutal, and I mean, some parts in this movie still are very, very brutal and feel kind of raw. Just by the way it was shot. And I mean, Camille does a really good job. It's not an easy part to play or a role to take on, but I think she did a really good job. But I've only seen this once, unfortunately, so I do have to rewatch I Spit on Your Grave. My memory around the movie is a bit foggy, but I do remember the awful assault scenes. Yeah, but I will definitely rewatch all of them and review them on my channel at some point. But I'm not feeling, I'm not in the mood to rewatch this just yet. Yeah. But then, we have the remake and the story is basically the same. But, the revenge is even more brutal. Yeah, I mean, those revenge scenes, I'm looking forward to rewatching those scenes. Not the stuff that happens before. Yeah. But yeah, they are very, very good. But we can talk about Blood Games. Since I took my review of Blood Games down, I can talk a bit about the movie here instead, with you guys. So Blood Game. It's from 1990. It is, this is the story. When an all-girl baseball team beats a group of rowdy rednecks from a small town, they soon find themselves the prey in a deadly bounty hunt. Now they are playing for their lives. It says in HD. Yeah. So, I mean, The story may sound a bit silly, you know, it's an all-female baseball team and they win over these guys, and the guys just can't handle a loss at all, so they take revenge in, you know, kind of brutal manner, and then, you know, a war kind of ensues between the girls and the guys, and, you know, the guys definitely has coming, and, you know, the girls kind of hunt them down in the forest, and but I do really like this movie. I've seen it twice now. I have the Vinegar Syndrome edition, but without the slipcover, unfortunately. But yeah, I think the story is interesting and good enough. The acting is good enough also. I mean, we don't really get to know the characters 'cause there are quite a lot of them, so we don't really get to know them so much. So sometimes someone popped up in the middle of the film and I was like, was this person even in this movie before? Oh, maybe I missed something. Yeah, but sometimes it was hard to kind of keep track of everyone. So yeah, that was a bit of a, you know, downer, but it's okay. But the revenge scenes, I like them. And some things just came out of nowhere. Like someone just got an arrow, like shot at them from nowhere, and you know, it kept everything kind of intense and interesting. So good film. I do recommend Blood Games. Playtendo Guy. Hi Sarah, hope you're well. Well, hi and thank you for joining another live stream of mine. I hope you're doing well too. Yeah, I'm okay. I'm okay. There has been some stuff going on. If you watch my latest video, you know exactly what has been going on. So I can't say that I'm 100% like, oh, cheerio, and you know, I'm so happy. But overall, I'm okay. Yeah, I'm just shocked over some news, and yeah. And I've also been working on an 11-hour shift today, so a bit tired. Yeah. But I have my day off tomorrow, but I do have to get a lot of things done. So it's not really resting at all. I have to go into town to fix quite a few things and planning on going to the gym. And yeah. But it's good anyway. Okay. Got my energy. Oh, this is a new energy drink that I bought at dollar store here in Sweden. It's called Bum Bum. Yeah, Bum Bum. Such a funny name. It actually tastes just like a Red Bull, but just the flavors are not as intense. Yeah, so it's okay. It was quite cheap. You know, 5 for $2, maybe less than that. It's good. But yeah, you can talk about anything horror related, and you know, revenge movies are the main focus. Yeah. So yeah, I'm just waiting for that comment to pop up. Topper Satke, evening Sarah and everyone else. I want revenge on the strong wind that almost blew our conservatory over last week. Oh yeah. Yeah, I mean there are things going on in the world. I mean, not only do we have a pandemic, but we have a war also. So you know, it's just scary times. Yeah. But at least, you know, during all of this, I find myself, you know, wanting to watch some horror movies just to escape everything. When I'm in my room, I put on a horror movie, especially a horror movie that I've seen before and that I like. Then at least for a moment, I can escape everything that the craziness that's going on in the world right now. Yeah. Suraj, hi Sarah. Well, hi Suraj. Hope you're doing well. Or as well as you can during these times. But yeah, revenge movies. Because today is the last theme, or not last theme, last day, the revenge theme, because tomorrow, you know, March is here tomorrow. That's crazy. So basically, the winter months are ending, the spring is coming. So that, at least that is a bit of a comfort. Yeah, I mean, we still have snow here in Sweden, but it's getting a bit warmer. Yeah. Suraj, last day of February, plus it's Pancake Day. Is it Pancake Day? I had no idea. I'm sorry if I'm speaking a bit like I have like a thing, yeah, like a wound in my mouth that's hurting a bit. Yeah, so it hurts a bit when I eat something I have to eat on this side, and when I talk, it's like ugh. So sorry about that if I'm speaking a bit unclearly. Yeah. Romeo. Hey Sarah. Well, hi Romeo. Hope you're doing good. So, let's see. I'm just waiting. Suraj, yes, it's Pancake Day tomorrow. Oh, we have something in here in Sweden tomorrow. It's called Fettisdagen, and that is Fat Tuesday. And we eat something called semla. Let's see what that is in English. Semla English. Hmm. It says traditional Swedish Fat Tuesday buns. But you can type in semla, Semla, and you'll see exactly what they look like. They are delicious. So tomorrow, everyone will eat semla or semlor because we usually eat one or two or more. And yeah, they are delicious. But I already ate some semla like 1 month ago, so I cheated a bit. But the price was really good. And yeah, sometimes I get a semla feeling. I just have to have them. But tomorrow, I will definitely buy semla. Mom, we have to eat semla tomorrow. Yes. Let's see. What's in semla? Let's see if. Uh, I will see. Ingredients. But I want it in English, please, not in Swedish. Nah. Ingredient. Let's see. A recipe. Oh, here. I think we have it. Okay, let's see. So ingredients: 2 eggs, 2/3 cup butter melted, 1.5 cups of warm milk, 70 to 80 degrees Fahrenheit, one 0.25 ounce envelope active dry yeast, 5 cups all-purpose flour, 1/2 a cup white sugar, 1/2 a cup teaspoon salt, 1 teaspoon ground cardamom, 1 cup all-purpose flour, 4 teaspoons baking powder, 1/2 a cup of milk, 5 ounces marzipan. That is very, very important, marzipan. 2 cups whipping cream, also important. 2 tablespoons white sugar, and confectioner's sugar for dusting. Yeah, so I mean, the whipping cream and marzipan are super, super important. So, so good. But you can add stuff to it. I mean, people use vanilla in it, so you have vanilla cream. They have cocoa powder cream. Yeah, you can. They even have like tortilla wrap semla. So you can use your imagination. Yeah. I even forgot that tomorrow was Fat Tuesday until Suraj mentioned the pancake thing. So thank you. Suraj, are you giving up anything for Lent? What is Lent? I've never. I know people have like a day they give up stuff or something like that, but we don't really have that here. At least I don't think we have. I don't know. Maybe we do, and I just don't know. Linus, första gången jag kom in i en bra tid. Hey, woo, hey! Grattis! Good for you, Linus. He said it's the first time he comes in at around, a early time. So yeah, nice. Suraj, that's a lot of ingredients. There is. And I remember one time, I think me and my mom baked our own semlor. Yeah, we did. And I think we baked like 20 of them, and we had in the freezer. So every day I was like, time for another semla. So yeah, I kept eating them for the entire month. It was delicious. Romeo, that sounds very interesting. Suraj, for pancakes, just egg, flour, sugar, and lemon juice. Okay. I know I just ate pancakes this weekend, and we used egg, flour, and sugar, and then we had topping. We had whipped cream, we had strawberries, we had Nutella, and we also had ice cream and some jam. That was good. That was so good. Suraj, Jesus fasted on a Wednesday for 40 days. So we copy him by giving up something. Oh, okay, okay. Linus, haha, yeah, I would love to have Demented from 1980. It's a revenge movie, I think. I've seen the trailer and it looks good. Yeah, I think I've seen Demented. I think I reviewed it on my other channel with Jasmine, on Bitches of Horror. But I remember it being not that good. But I've only seen it once. It was a while ago, so I don't really remember. Suraj is actually crepes, but don't tell anyone. Yeah, I know. We were talking about what exactly is the difference between our pancakes in Sweden and crepes, but they look exactly the same here in Sweden. Like crepes and pancakes are basically the same here. Yeah. So we don't do the American pancakes, the fat pancakes. We in Sweden we do the one that looks like crepes. Yeah. So Raj, let's get horror reviewing. Yeah. Well, let me know which revenge movies you want to talk about. But I also have a list, of course, prepared. Yep. Topper Southgate. Keeping with the revenge theme, The Severed Arm. 1973. Just saw this the other day. Anyone seen it? Let's see. The Severed Arm. It sounds very fascinating. The Severed Arm. Okay. I mean, I've heard about it before, but I don't think I've seen it. Okay. So, trapped in a cave, 5 men cut the arm off of another companion in order to ward off starvation. After they are saved, their victim seeks revenge on them one by one. Wow, I definitely haven't seen this one. But I mean, with a description like that and a title like that, I must watch this. So thank you once again for, and I'm just checking the cast list. Okay. No, looks good, looks good. I will definitely be saving this one. So saving it. Suraj, Just the Revenge is another revenge film. That is true. That is true. But is it a good one though? I mean, we don't have to talk about good ones. Yeah. Romeo, Sarah, are you excited for the upcoming Ty West film X? I'm super excited for it. Yeah, me too. I am so excited. I think it looks good. It sounds good. And I mean, Ty West, he does a lot of good movies. I think my favorite movie of Ty West is probably The House of the Devil, which I watch every Halloween. It is amazing. So we have to check that one out. The House of the Devil. Okay. So House of the Devil is from 2009. I love the poster that is on IMDb. Okay, in 1983, financially struggling college student Samantha Hughes takes a strange babysitting job that coincides with a full lunar eclipse. She slowly realizes her clients harbor a terrifying secret, putting her life in mortal danger. Yeah. Really good. Really good. The story is very, very good, and I don't spoil too much but it does take a turn, kind of unexpected turn, and from that on it's just like, whoa, okay. So the cost list for Jaws the Revenge is The Shark. Romeo, yes, that's my favorite Ty West film as well. Awesome. And it was so amazing when he appeared as an actor in You're Next. So Ross, did you mention the House of the Devil during your October Halloween month? Uh, I didn't review it during October, but I might have mentioned it during a live stream or something like that, maybe. But yeah, we can also check out X since, just checked out the House of the Devil. So, X. In 1979, a group of young filmmakers set out to make an adult film in rural Texas. But when their reclusive elderly hosts catch them in the act, the cast find themselves fighting for their lives. And I mean, the casting seems really good. It features Jenna Ortega, Brittany Snow, Mia Goth, Martin Henderson, Kid Cudi, Owen Campbell, and Stephen Uri. I mean, that's a really solid cast list. Yeah. So I am really looking forward to this one. Let me see when it will be released. In 18 days. So March 18th in the United States, of course. But hopefully I might get a screener or something. That would be awesome. Yeah. Let's see. Suraj, can we talk about A Spin in Your Grave? Yeah, right before you entered, I talked about I Spin in Your Grave because Horror Hands Bryn mentioned I Spin in Your Grave. So, I talked a bit about that. Suraj, we can watch it illegally. Oh, I do have all of them on Blu-ray. But yeah. Ooh, have to get some more energy. Okay, some more revenge movies. Let's see. Let's see the list here. Okay, it starts out with I Spin in Your Grave, all the movies, of course. But then we have an interesting one. It's a Swedish movie. It is called The Virgin Spring, Jungfrukällan. And if you've seen The Last House on the Left, those movies, the first one from 1972, that is heavily inspired of Jungfrukällan, of The Virgin Springs, written by our beloved Ingmar Bergman. Yeah. So, The Virgin Springs, in 14th century Sweden, an innocent yet pampered teenage girl and her family's pregnant and jealous servant set out from their farm to deliver candles to church, but only one returns from events that transpire in the woods along the way. Yeah. So, I mean, he did a rape revenge movie in 1960. Yeah. And then a lot of other, directors and movies copied that structure. So, I mean, I'm quite proud of that, actually. So, yeah. I mean, it's not as brutal or, I don't think it was intended as it's not seen as a horror film, strictly horror film here in Sweden. But, it has the structure, the same structure. And, Last House on the Left kind of took what happens in the movie and, kind of copied it a bit. Linus, Ingmar Bergman. Yay, I have a big collection of Ingmar Bergman. I'm a real Ingmar Bergman lover. Yeah. I also like a lot of stuff from Ingmar Bergman. But I think The Virgin Springs is one of my favorites. And The Seventh Seal also, it's also very good. Vargtimmen, yeah. I have to rewatch a lot of them. It's been a while. But yeah, but the acting in Ingmar Bergman's movies are very, very special. It is very theatrical, which is a problem in these modern movies in Sweden, because that has kind of stuck around for a while. So yeah. Per Ingvar Tomrén, well, hi Per, happy to have you here. There's also a great one from Sweden called Sarjad. Well, thank you. Yeah, that Sarjad is my feature revenge movie, if you didn't know or haven't seen it. So yeah, but I will not, compare it to all these classics. Yeah, that was just a fun movie we made for, you know, barely $3,000. Yeah, so that was nothing, but basically, but we had fun. Not that, you know, yeah. I wished I could put a lot of more gore in it though, but you know that we had time limits and we had some SFX malfunctions. It just didn't work. Yeah, and we were too inexperienced to make it work basically. So a lot of stuff we had to just, you know, cut out and be like, yeah, unfortunately we don't have as much gore as we would have liked. Yeah, if I could call the shots and if I, you know, had more experience and were better at doing SFX myself, there would have been a lot more gore in it. Yeah. Line shot first horror, then Bergman. Paringvar, it is a classic. I love it. Well, it warms my heart. Especially coming from you. Romeo, side is great. I meant to ask how much did it cost to make the film? That's so neat. Oh, thank you so much, Romeo. Yeah, I mean, cost was basically nothing, and all the money basically went to renting the cabins, the location, and the SFX. Yeah, that was it. And then for the food and catering, I paid myself. For the transportation with the cars, for the crew, I paid myself. And yeah, I paid a lot myself. And a lot of stuff were so budget and people working for free. And you know, I was so grateful for that, of course. Yeah, I wished people would have gotten paid, but you know, there wasn't any money. Yeah. And you know, I applied for some support from the Swedish, you know, Film Institute and from other, you know, people that usually supports filmmakers with some money, with some funding. But you know, they were all like, no, we can't risk anything on, you know, horror movies. So no, like okay, yeah, of course, yeah. Okay, some more revenge movies. Yeah. And I do have my stream a bit earlier today, I know that. But as I said, I got home from work a bit earlier than I usually do. And I am feeling a bit tired, so I wanted to do this a bit earlier. Yeah. Oh, here we have an amazing revenge movie. Unfortunately, I do not have this in my collection, but I was fortunate enough a few years ago, me and Jasmine got a screener from this movie called Savaged. It's so good. I must find this on Blu-ray, or if it's not on Blu-ray, on DVD at least. So let's see. Savaged. It's also known as Avenged, but I think Savaged is a more savage title, if you know what I mean. Okay, so a deaf girl is brutalized by a murderous gang who are then hunted by her when the bloodthirsty spirit of an Apache warrior inhabits her lifeless body. So I mean, it does have, you know, the typical structure of a rape revenge movie, but it also adds a bit of this supernatural angle to it, which is a bit unique. So that is why this movie stands out. And as always, the revenge part, really, really good. And the main character is played by Amanda Adrian Smith, and she does a really good job. So this one is from 2013. Wow. Feels like it was a bit newer, but you know, time just flies by. Oof, yeah. But this one, really good. Very, very good. I recommend. I do have to rewatch it. I must find it and I must buy it. Linus, it was a long time ago I saw this movie, so I don't remember so much. Is Prom Night from the 80s a revenge movie, maybe? Well, Prom Night is more of a slasher movie. I mean, it is a kind of revenge if you look at it from one specific character's point of view, but a lot of slashers are, you know, revenge movies, but it's not the type of revenge movie that I'm reviewing this month. I'm more specifically after the like rape revenge, or as we saw, I reviewed The Tortured. My review of it, I posted it yesterday. We have this couple where a killer played by Bill Moseley, he kidnaps, tortures, and kills their child, and then they revenge. They take revenge for the child. So they kidnap the killer and they torture the killer themselves. So you know that type of revenge is this month. But of course, slasher movies are also revenge movies in a sense that usually the killer takes revenge on something that has happened in the past. So you know, you're absolutely correct. But for this theme, I'm going with, you know, the more brutal revenge type of subgenre. Romeo. Ooh, remember Tamara? Yeah. That's a nice girly pleasure of horror revenge movie. I have to say, I do remember Tamara, but I've only seen it once, and it was a long time ago. I don't really remember anything except there was a scene, a nasty scene with some worms. That is what I remember the movie, and you know that was nasty. That was gross. But I have to rewatch it. I do. And Peter, I know a little girl with bright red hair who must be thinking to herself, "Where is Peter? Isn't he coming tonight? Oh no!" But don't worry, I'm right here. You know, I actually thought that. I was like, "Oh no, he doesn't know that I was a bit early today because of things." Yeah. But you know, you made it, so I'm super happy. I'm super happy. And Romeo, guilty. And Romeo, The Tortured, it was good. Yeah, it really is good. As I said in my review, the first time I watched Tortured, I didn't really like it, or I just didn't appreciate it enough. I don't know why, because it is really good. And you know, I've seen it twice more since watching it the first time, and now I really like it. And the ending is just mind blowing. I don't want to spoil it because you don't want to have this ending spoiled, but it is really good. So script wise, really good, really solid movie. And SFX wise, oof, really good. Uh, Peter, I guess you would call Mandy with Nicolas Cage a revenge movie, although I don't think if it is a typical revenge movie. Yeah, it really is a revenge movie, but as you said, it's not maybe the first thing you think of when you're talking about these type of revenge movies, but I mean, it is a revenge movie. And I have to rewatch it. It's been a long time since I saw Mandy. I saw it when it first came out in cinema at the Monsters of Film Festival. Just Peter, long time no see, Sarah. Well, hi Peter, happy to have you here. Yeah, it has been a long time, so I'm happy you joined. Lewis Clark, hey Sarah. Well, hi Lewis, happy to have you here. Hope you're doing well. Playtendo guy, you could call Promising Young Woman a sort of revenge film. Quite enjoy that one. Yeah, that is a revenge movie to a T. But it also is a bit different. But yes, a revenge movie, and it is a good one. I was very pleasantly surprised, and I mean the performance by Carey Mulligan is, I mean, really good, and also the music choices in Promising Young Woman was, I mean they were a bit strange, but they worked. They were strange in a really good way. So yeah, I mean there are so many different types of revenge movies, and yeah, it is fun to see what the filmmakers can come up with. Yeah. See, The Nightingale was a good revenge movie, not really on the horror side, but great. Romeo. Yeah, I agree. That was a really good movie, and also kind of hard to sit through, kind of hard to watch, especially with the theme and that era and just how they, yeah. how they chose to film it was very hard to watch. But also, the revenge part was really, really amazing, and just the cinematography was really beautiful. And Lewis, what have I missed? Well, this has been going on for almost 40 minutes now, so, a bit, but we mostly been talking about revenge movies, and also that tomorrow is Fat Tuesday. Yeah. Linus, I have the movie Mandy, but I have not seen it yet. What are you waiting for? That's a revenge movie. Haha, I am so bad at revenge movies. My brain is not working today. It's okay. Sometimes we all have, our brains not functioning properly days. Yeah. But if you have Mandy in your collection, then you really need to watch it. I mean, it's Nicolas Cage, crazy on drugs. It's fun to watch, and it's overacting Nicolas Cage. He's the best Nicolas Cage. Yeah. So you do have to watch Mandy, and I have to rewatch Mandy. Titanic, I really need to see The Nightingale. Heard it's real brutal. Yeah, as I said, it's really tough to watch. Especially the assault parts are always hard to watch. And in this one, it's just, it feels even more. Yeah. So yeah, but you do really need to watch it. It's a really good movie. It really is. Yeah. Okay, let's see. What else is on this list? Julia, which that was the first movie I talked about at the beginning of my live stream. And of course, we have the movie that I started with this month, which is Revenge. It's called Revenge, the French movie. Really amazing. I gave it a 10 out of 10. So it's a newer, modern revenge movie. Really good. So yeah, if you haven't seen my review of Revenge, you should check it out. And you should also watch Revenge. Okay, let's see. So we have a movie called Big Driver. It's a TV movie. I haven't seen it or heard of it actually. Okay, so Big Driver. A famous mystery writer sets out for revenge after a brutal attack. So it stars Maria Bello, Ann Dowd, Will Harris, and Joan Jett. Okay. And it says from story by Stephen King. Okay, that's the first time I heard about that, but yeah, I'm adding it to my watch list. Okay, then we have a revenge movie called Return to Sender. A nurse living in a small town goes on a blind date with a man who is not the person he says he is. Okay, haven't seen this one as well. It stars Rosamund Pike, Shiloh Fernandez, and Nick Nolte. Solid cast, but it's more of a drama thriller. But yeah, okay. Here is a good one, which I haven't seen in such a long time, but it is Miss 45. Yeah, it's from 1981. So a timid and mute seamstress goes insane after being attacked and raped twice in one day, in which she takes to the streets of New York City after dark and randomly shoots men with a 45 caliber pistol. So yeah, it is a very, very good movie. I've only seen it once. I don't really remember a lot from it except for the ending. That is what I remember the most. But yeah, it's also tough watch. Lewis just got in the complete I Spinner Grave box set. Can't wait to revisit them. I haven't seen the new one, but haven't heard good things. I mean, I thought the new one was okay. It had a few good moments. It had some bad moments, but I understand if people don't like it at all. But I just found it to be a bit too long. So it's okay. It's okay. Peter. I have like 7 other Nicolas Cage films I've picked up here I still haven't watched. Rumblefish, Bangkok Dangerous, Sorcerer's Apprentice, and a bunch more. Last one I watched was It Could Happen to You. Last Nicolas Cage movie I watched was actually Pig. Yeah, the new one. That was good. It was a toned down Nicolas Cage. So he wasn't, the crazy guy that we've learned to love over the years. that movie was good. It was good. Yeah. Carrying Miss 45 is awesome. Oh yes, it is. And I have to get it for my collection. Have to. Romeo, I haven't seen that one. I need to watch it. Yeah. Playtime the Guy, have you heard of the new horror film Kavit? It's on Shudder and looks great. Yeah, I've heard of it. I haven't seen it, but I've heard a lot of good things about it. And I really want to see it. I will see it. So let's check it out. Kavit, or however you pronounce it. So it's from 2020. A lone drifter suffering from partial memory loss accepts a job to look after a psychologically troubled woman in an abandoned house on an isolated island. Yeah, that is how horror movies usually start. But I also heard really good things about this one. So yeah, can't wait to watch it as well. And it's kind of short, 1 hour 28 minutes. Okay. Let's check out this list some more. Ooh, yeah, this is a tough one. Also, it's called Gutter Balls. I've seen this one twice. A bowling night will turn into a bloody death match for a team of teenagers as a deranged serial killer is taking them down one by one. So in this one we have a group of girls. We have one like the main girl, and she is raped in a bowling alley, and like really brutal. That's really tough to watch. And then suddenly there's a mysterious killer killing off like everyone and getting revenge. Yeah. And this is directed by Ryan Nicholson, and he's known for doing a lot of gory movies, like low budget independent gory movies, but they are usually very interesting and great if you like those type of movies, which I do. And I think Gutterballs is one of his better ones. Yeah. So if you want to see some very impressive and creative kills, then you need to see Gutterballs. Yeah, you do. And you know, the poster is such an homage to the original Maniac poster. It is basically the Maniac poster, but with a bowling pin. Yeah. Louis, Gutterballs is also so gory and brutal. Yeah, it is. Have to rewatch it soon. So let's see. Oh, here are just Italian titles. They aren't translated. Okay, here we have one from 1974 called Lisa Lisa. So Lisa, okay. 3 criminals on a murder spree arrives at a farmhouse where a girl is living with her paralyzed grandfather. Doesn't sound too well. But yeah, I haven't heard of this one actually, so I can't really say a lot about it. But you know, I like the poster. It says "At last, total terror axe," and it's an axe on the front. I'll add it to my watch list. I'll watch it. See. Oh, and then we had one of the movies that I also reviewed, you know, Deliverance. Yeah, from 1972. So, intent on seeing the Kahuawasi River before it's dammed and turned into a lake, outdoor fanatic Lewis Medlock takes his friends on a canoeing trip they'll never forget into the dangerous American backcountry. Yeah, I mean, Deliverance is so hard to watch. And if you've seen the movie, you know exactly which scene I'm talking about. Yeah, this squeal like a pig scene. That's, when I rewatched it now, I have to be honest, I had to, fast forward that scene. I've seen that scene a few times, and I was like, I just don't. I'm not in a mood to feel like just watching it as it is. I just want that part to be over. So I fast forwarded because it was tough to watch it again. I wanted to get to the revenge part as soon as I could. Yeah, but it's such a powerful film. I mean, after that pig squeal like a pig scene, everything is just, it's so intense. The movie just takes such a turn. And there's no music, it's just the atmosphere in that scene and the acting itself just does everything. And it's such a powerful feeling. And yeah, that feeling just stays throughout the entire movie. And a fun fact was that my mom saw this movie for the first time with my dad. My dad had already seen this movie, and he didn't tell her what the movie was about. So she was like, what? I mean, she likes horror movies and thrillers and stuff like this, but she just wasn't prepared. She was like, my father was Lars. His name was Lars. So she's like, Lars, what's this movie about? And he's like, you'll see. And she's like, oh, okay. Yeah. It's a river. They're going on a trip. Okay. How bad could it be? And then after she saw it, she was like, why didn't you warn me? It was good, but it was tough. It was just jaw dropping. And my dad was like, yeah, yeah. Louis, sorry, Sarah. I got to go to work in a few hours. Just thought I'd nip on and say hello, see how you're doing. I'll make sure I'm here next week. Take care. Well, thank you so much for being here. I hope your shift at work goes really smoothly. Bye. Linus, I guess the banjo scene, that is a gore scene. Yeah, I mean, the banjo scene just kind of sets the tone. Especially if you rewatch the movie, then it really sets the tone. Then you're like, wow, okay. The movie is creepy right here. This is where the movie starts being creepy, for sure. Yeah, and that was what my mom also said. She was like, that banjo scene, no, it was very uncomfortable. Yeah, I was just like, maybe, it gets better. Peter, I would say Deliverance is survival horror, not revenge. That is true, but it has the typical structure of a rape revenge movie. So that was why I wanted to include it in this month, and also it's because it all happens to men. Revenge movie usually happen to females, but in this one it's all men. So I think it's kind of unique, kind of makes it stand out. So I wanted to include them. Everyone should be included. Yeah. Romeo, what movie is this again? I don't think I've seen that one. Are you talking about Deliverance? The one we're talking about now? Or we're talking about Gutter Balls, maybe? Okay, so let's see. Oh, here we have one that I don't think I will ever be in the mood to rewatch this one. I've seen it once and it was enough. Like, one scene in that movie is just enough. I don't really want to watch it again. And I'm talking about the French movie Irreversible, of course. So, events over the course of one traumatic night in Paris unfold in reverse chronological order as the beautiful Alex is brutally raped and beaten by a stranger in the underpass. So this movie, Irreversible, it all plays backwards. So we see the last scene first until the beginning. And I mean, that assault scene, that was so hard to sit through. I mean, that character is played by Monica Bellucci. And it's shot in one angle, one cut. It's so disturbing and hard to watch. And it's just, I don't think I will ever be in a mood to rewatch that movie. I mean, the movie's really good, but I think one watch was enough, at least for me. Yeah. And there's also an awesome, gory scene in this one, but I don't want to spoil it because, you want to spoil it. But the effect in that scene, really good. Linus. Death Weekend, 1976. Oh, maybe that is a revenge movie. Also, really long time ago I saw it. Yeah, I haven't seen Death Weekend for a long time. But I think there's a remake also. Sorry, I'm burping from the energy drink. But yeah, I've only seen it once. I don't really remember much from it. But we can check it out. Death Weekend. Also known as The House by the Lake, I think. Because there's another Death Weekend. Okay. So, a rich playboy has a large house in the Ontario countryside. One weekend, he invites his girlfriend, a fashion model, but on his way to the house, he drives past a gang of crazed young men. The men find out where their house is and terrorize the couple. Yeah. Yes. So, from what I remember, I think this is a revenge movie. But yeah, but I was thinking about Long Weekend, sorry, and that remake, not Death Weekend. But yeah, Death Weekend I've also seen once, but I don't really remember a lot from it. Romeo, I haven't seen either, but I'm going to order Gutterballs now. Ooh, okay, hopefully you will enjoy it. Enjoy might be the wrong word, but hopefully you will find it to be good. Yeah, you will enjoy the effects and the revenge part. Yeah, hopefully. Romeo. Antichrist wouldn't be one, wouldn't? That movie is really hard to watch for me. I mean, Antichrist is a really hard movie. I've only seen it once, but I mean, I do like Von Trier's movies, and I mean, Charlotte Gainsbourg is just phenomenal. But yeah, that movie is hard to watch, but it's a really good movie. Very visually appealing and beautiful. Then it's on way. No, I just started this live stream a bit earlier because of things. But hi, Dennis. Sarah. Hi, smartest Sarah. Well, thank you. Peter, regardless of genre, Deliverance is such a classic. It sure is. Yes. Dennis, Sarah. One sequel of Saryad. We were actually thinking about making a sequel to Saryad. We wrote the script. It wasn't completely finished, but we had the outline. We had portion of the script ready. But I mean, and then pandemic hit, and it's just I am not really in the mood to film a sequel to that. I don't know, I'm kind of done with Saryad. I have other things or movies and scripts that I'm writing that I would like to film. I want to focus on other projects, so we'll see what happens. Peter, I'm thinking of picking up Irreversible in the kiddo sale now in March. Ooh, okay. Romeo, Straw Dogs is one. Yeah, that is true. Straw Dogs, yeah, that is a good one also. Peter, Sarah, you're so sensitive. I know. I'm a real, as we say in Sweden, I think, bleeder, or, yeah, like, yes. But yeah, Straw Dogs. So yeah, we have the one from 1978 with, what's his name, Dustin Hoffman? Is it that? Yes, and Susan George. So, a young American and his English wife come to rural England and face increasingly vicious local harassment. Yeah. So it's been a while since I've seen this one, but I remember it to be good. Very good. And then we also have the remake, which is, basically the same. But I think it's with, is it Alexander Skarsgård? Yeah. So the remake is with James Marsden, Kate Bosworth, and Alexander Skarsgård. So Los Angeles screenwriter David Sumner relocates with his wife to her hometown in the deep south. There, while tensions build between them, a brewing conflict with locals become a threat to them both. Yes. Linus, I love Terror Train. We can say it is a revenge slasher, maybe not brutal, but still good. Yeah. As we were talking about before, a lot of slasher movies are revenge movies because they revenge something that happened to them in the past. So that is, I would say, it's different kind of revenge. But they are revenge movies as well, of course. Peter Antichrist is a pretty weird film. I mean, yeah, I mean, most of Von Trier's movies are pretty weird in one way or another. Yeah. So let's see. Here we have one that it's not really good movie, but yeah, The Nail Gun Massacre. So after a young girl is gang raped by a crew of construction workers, someone starts killing off members of the group with a nail gun. Yeah. So I mean, not the best movie. I've only seen it once. I just don't remember it to be that good. Yeah. I don't really remember a lot from it. But yeah. Oh, and I should also put a trigger warning on this live stream since I mention a lot of, difficult subjects. Yeah. So I probably should have said it in the beginning, but yeah. Okay. Here we have another one that I've seen, but it was a while ago. It's called Girls Against Boys. So after a series of bad experiences with men, Shay teams up with her coworker Lou, who has a simple, deadly way of dealing with the opposite sex. I remember it being okay. Yeah, okay, I think. It had some creative SFX, but I really don't remember. I have to rewatch. Oh, and there's my mom and my cat Abby. Well, hello, come here. Come. We're talking about revenge movies, like your favorite, Deliverance.
Yes.
Yeah. Hello. Hey. Yeah, she's tired, I think. Yes, look at her. She's closing her eyes. She's tired. Abby, do you like revenge movies? Yeah, she loves getting revenge on people. She does. She's getting revenge on my mom all the time. She's like, okay. You have to let her go soon.
Bye.
Okay. So here is one that I haven't heard of before. It's called I Spit Chew on Your Grave. I Spit Chew on Your Grave. So it's from 2008. So it's what happens when a group of busty chicks, pimped out by their mystical, magical warlock leader, wow, that was a sentence, rapes the wrong man, and a load of vengeance is heaped down upon them for such a dastardly deed. Okay, wow, that was a, let's see, dastardly deed, question mark? What? You must watch this unflinching tale of sheer degradation and buffoonery to find out. What even is this description? What? I mean, what? Oh, okay. I mean, it feels like a spoof or something. I mean, if you look at the cover, it's very... I don't know. I just get a strange vibe from this. It's very weird. Romeo, is it a spoof? I mean, it sounded like one. I mean, who wrote that description? I mean, what? Did they take some magic mushrooms or something? I don't know. Okay, so here we have a movie called Five Across the Ice. I think I've seen it, but I don't remember anything from it. The teenagers Isabella, Jamie, Melanie, Caroline, and Stephanie are lost in a shortcut they took in their way back home. Oh, it's pretty long. I will just get to the long one. The inexperienced Belle is driving her mother's van and is worried about the late hour. The quintet decides to stop in an isolated store to ask for directions, and Belle accidentally bumps one headlight of a parked SUV. The girls decide to leave the place and drive in the dark and lonely road, trying to reach the main road. They decide to make a U-turn and they are chased by the driver of the SUV along a night of terror. So I don't remember this movie at all, but I know I've seen it. I remember the poster, but I don't think it was that good, but maybe I will rewatch it. But here we have an amazing one, a newer one from 2017. It's called MFA. So, an art student taps into a rich source of creative inspiration after the accidental slaughter of her rapist. An unlikely vigilante emerges, set out to avenge college girls whose attackers walked free. So, this is a bit unique because they deal with what happens after the revenge also. It's not just the trauma happens and then the revenge happens and they kind of go into what happens after the revenge part. So I really like this one. And it's beautifully shot, the gore is great. So if you haven't seen MFA, do it. You won't regret it. Romeo, Father's Day is a revenge film, I guess. Was strange to me. Yeah, Father's Day is one. I mean, it is a very special type of movie in style, especially. But I have to say, I quite enjoyed it. It had good moments and creative moments. Of course, it kind of lacks in some ways, but I found it, good. Peter. Nailgun Massacre is another one of those hard to get out of prints. I'm gonna have to get to complete Slasher Classics collection. And oh, I bid it in just before dawn on Tradera last night. Wow. Nice. Yeah. Nailgun Massacre. I don't know. I think, does Arrow have it? I have a small memory of something like that, but maybe they don't have it. But I've just never been interested in buying it, I guess. But maybe I'll give it a second chance. I don't know. Maybe. Romeo, would you say Eden Lake is a revenge film? I would think so. Yeah, it is, and it's a very tough film to watch. It is. I've seen it twice now. And yeah, but it's a very good one. It just, the way that Eden Lake is filmed just feels so raw, and I do like the atmosphere, the location. Both Kelly Riley and Michael Fassbender are really good, and I do really feel for them. And it was hard watching some parts, but in this one, we have a bit of a unique situation in that the perpetrators are kids or teenagers. So yeah, they are kids. Yeah. So, but yeah, and the ending also, I like the ending. Maybe a weird word, but I did. Then is Revenge is a bad movie or good? Revenge is an amazing movie, so super good. Yeah, you should definitely watch it. Yeah. Okay, let's see more of my list while I take a sip of this. Okay, here we have The Woman. Also a good one. From 2011, when a successful country lawyer captures and attempts to civilize the last remaining member of a violent clan that has roamed the northeast coast for decades, he puts the lives of his family in jeopardy. So I remember this being really good. It's directed by Lucky McKee. I do like his movies. Stars Pollyanna McIntosh. So first we had The Offspring, then we have this one, The Woman, then we have the third one, Darling. So it's kind of a trilogy, but I think The Woman is probably my favorite one out of all of them, and it does have a few gory moments, which I really like, and Pollyanna McIntosh is really good in this one. Chickies. Hi, Sarah. Well, hi, Chickies. Happy to have you here. Romeo, Blue Ruin was a good one too. I actually haven't seen Blue Ruin yet. I know it has been getting a lot of great reviews. I don't know why I haven't checked it out yet, but I promise you I will. It's on my list. Blue Ruin. I've been wanting to watch it. I just don't know why I haven't seen it. Okay, so it's mysterious. So this is Blue Ruin. A mysterious outsider's quiet life is turned upside down when he returns to his childhood home to carry out an act of vengeance. Proving himself an amateur assassin, he winds up in a brutal fight to protect his estranged family. Yeah. So I will definitely be checking this one out. Oh, sorry, my nose is a bit itchy. Yeah. So. Dennis, I remember final fight scene in Revenge. Oof, yeah. That scene is so well made. I just love that scene. Yeah. Okay, then we have Straw Dogs. We already talked about Straw Dogs. Then we have... Here we have an amazing one. I Saw the Devil. So, it's from 2010. So, a secret agent exacts revenge on a serial killer through a series of captures and releases. So this is, I think, from South Korea, and it stars Lee Byung-hun. He's a very good, very well-known actor. It's directed by Yi Won-kim. Oh, my nose is so itchy, sorry. But it's a very long movie. But the script is amazing. The performance is really good. Just the cinematography is unbelievably good. So, if you haven't seen I Saw the Devil, I highly recommend that one. Then it's Sarah, you watch Evil Dead 2013. Yes, of course, I've seen that one. So good. Amazing gore. Amazing gore. And also amazing performance by Jane Levy, the main girl. Okay, let's see. Mm-hmm. Okay, so I was planning on reviewing this one, but I just didn't have time to review it or to watch it. But hopefully next time I will do a revenge theme, I will review Julia and this one, 7 Days. So it's a French movie. So a doctor seeks revenge by kidnapping, torturing, and killing the man who raped and murdered his young daughter. So it is a very brutal movie. Hard to watch, but it's also filmed in such a way that it makes it really raw and really believable. But I do have to rewatch it to be able to say more things about it, basically. I've only seen it once, it's in my collection, but I haven't seen it for many, many years. But I do remember it being good. Okay, here we have one that I've never heard of before, haven't seen. So, it's called Deadly Daphne's Revenge from 1987. A young hitchhiker is picked up by 4 drunken hunters, one of whom rapes her. A tough prosecutor has all 4 of the men indicted for the crime, which results in a suicide and a murder for hire plot. Okay, haven't seen it, but adding it to my watch list for sure. Dennis, I heard Evil Dead is boring. No, it's not boring at all. I mean, stuff happens all the time. It's really brutal. It has amazing effects, amazing, kill scenes. I would not say that Evil Dead is boring. No Evil Dead. All Evil Dead movies are really good and fun to watch, I would say. Oh, here we have one that is good. It is called Fair Game. It's from 1986. And a young woman running an animal sanctuary in the outback takes her revenge on a trio of kangaroo hunters who terrorized her. So I think this is from Australia. I remember it being very good, very interesting, very intense, good locations. Yeah. I have to rewatch it though. Peter, a friend showed me the original Evil Dead a while ago. Didn't really like it. What? I do think that Evil Dead 2 is better than the first Evil Dead, but I like Evil Dead, the first one. But I think Evil Dead 2 is definitely my favorite. I do like the comedy aspect. a bit more. Romeo, I forgot about ticked off trannies with knives. That was a good one. I haven't seen it in years. Oh, I haven't seen it, but I've heard of it a lot. So it's on my watch list. I will definitely be watching that one. I mean, the title alone is quite funny. We have The Nightingale, which we talked about. Blood Games we talked about. Okay, we have, yeah, I've seen this one. Didn't really like it, but it's Necromancer from 1988. Julie, a college student, is sexually assaulted by two fellow students. Desperate for revenge, she makes contact with a necromancer who begins using her demonic powers to get rid of any guy Julie hates. Yeah, I think I found this one a bit, meh. Nothing really special. Peter, I'll try and watch Evil Dead 2 then. Have the DVD here and Army of Darkness here on Blu-ray. Well, that's awesome. You really should. Really should. Mine is fair game. I have that on Swedish VHS X rental. Wow. Cape Fear, but it's more thriller, but I like it. Well, Cape Fear is really good. Both the original and the remake. But fair game. Wow, you have it on Swedish VHS X rental. That is actually, I'm quite impressed. Yeah. Nice. Because I think that is probably pretty rare nowadays. Okay, we have a movie called Dunu. Dunu, an Asian movie, I think. Yeah. One night, a textile worker is sexually assaulted by 5 deviants. The young lady tries to cope with the aftermath of this dramatic event, but her life is ruined. So it says it's more on action crime drama, but this is the first time I'm hearing about this. Okay, adding it to my watch list. Okay, then we have, a very famous Swedish movie called Thriller, a cruel movie. So Thriller and grym film. So a young woman rendered mute after a childhood sexual assault is trained to seek violent revenge on those who kidnapped and forced her into prostitution. So it features one of our biggest stars, Christina Lindberg. And I've only seen this movie once. And I thought like parts of it were good, but other parts were kind of bad and kind of too long, and some shots were really too long and kind of boring and unnecessary, but the other parts were really good. So I have like mixed feelings about this one, but it's very well known, and Christina Lindberg is also very well known here, and she's been in projects overseas, and yeah. This is a cult classic thriller, definitely. Just waiting for the comments. Okay, nice. I love Thriller. I think I have all movies with Christina, but Thriller is the best movie with her and Svartsylke. Yeah, I saw Svartsylke or Black Circle when it premiered here at Monsters Film, and I thought it was quite good. Yeah, it was quite good, but there were some stuff in it that could have, been better or altered a bit. But yeah, I do think I have to rewatch Thriller just to get, just to remember stuff better. But I do really like Christina. Me and Jasmine met her at the event for Black Circle or Svartsylke, and we took a picture and just talked about it. Yeah, she was very nice and friendly. So that was amazing. Peter, I saw an old issue of Aktuellt with Christina Lindberg selling on Tradera. It would be cool to have it. Oh, how much is it going for? Yeah. Romeo, I added Thriller to my collection, but haven't watched it yet. It was recommended to me when I was picking up Titan. Ooh, okay. It would be interesting to know your thoughts about Thriller. Yeah. Then is Sarah watched The Godfather? Yes, I've seen all 3 Godfather movies. And the first 2 are definitely amazing movies. The third one, it was okay. It was okay. Okay. Let's see. Okay, we have one I haven't seen either. It's called Los Violadores. So a man seeks revenge after biker gang murders his family. It's the first time I'm hearing about this. Violadores. Okay. Okay, adding that one to my watch list as well. Yeah. Basically adding anything I haven't seen to my watch list. Yeah. Okay, I can take this away. Just closing some stuff. Okay. Romeo, Poltergeist, The Night of the Chicken Dead. Technically it's a revenge film. Oh, I haven't seen that one in such a long time, but yeah, I've seen it. I mean, it is pretty funny. It is pretty funny, and it is creative. It sure is. I mean, the deaths and kills are very creative. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, and also, you know, tomorrow, new theme. And if I haven't told you already, then the theme for March will be Texas Chainsaw Massacre. So I will be reviewing all the Texas Chainsaw Massacre movies, including the new one. Yeah. So I've been rewatching the first 3. Rewatched the first 3 this Friday. And I will be continuing the rest this week. So yeah. It's been good rewatching them. I've had a good time. You know, I had my beer, I had some snacks, and yeah, I'm good rewatching them. But I'm really excited about this theme. So I'm just waiting for the banner, and yeah, going to be good. And then some, you know, special videos will be up. My Q&A video will finally be up, and some more collection videos. Yeah, and unboxing videos. Because I ordered a few new movies from Ginza, so should get them this week. Cheekies, what about Bunnyman Massacre? Will you review that one? Well, I don't have it in my collection, so I can't really review it. But when I have it in my collection, I will of course review it. Yeah. But I think that would probably be a while before I have that one in my collection. Yeah. But I would like to review it because I've seen it. Okay, I will be here for like 5 more minutes or something like that. So if you know any last movies you want to talk about or you have any questions, then please let me know. And as I said in the beginning, I was supposed to review Julia and put up the video today, but due to stuff happening over the weekend, kind of shocking stuff, I decided to put up another video about a serious topic. So after this, if you want to know what happened, because yeah, the thing that happened kind of shook the horror community over this weekend, and in that video I explain everything of what has been going on. So that is why I did not put up my review of Julia, because this video was more important to put up. But if you will watch it, you know why. Romeo, have you watched Butchers? I thought it was really good. Yeah, but I have to rewatch it. Dennis, I'm going to answer some questions. That video will be up. I don't know exactly when yet, because it will take a while to film. But yeah, maybe in 1 or 2 weeks. Peter, the particular issue of the Bakdell from 1970 I had seen had 2 completed listings for 165 and 200 crowns. But I saw now that there's a lot of other old issues of old porn magazines featuring her, selling for both more and less than that. She was very pretty back in the day. Yeah, she was. Yeah. sorry, I just got a bit, tired. I'm just winding down, and it has been really fun talking to you. And next week we'll be doing just a regular, anything horror. I will be going through what I've been watching this couple of weeks. Yes, I will be going through my letterbox list. Hopefully, I will have watched some more horror movies until then, so I have something to talk about. But next week, it will be the same time as it usually is, around midnight here in Sweden, because I quit. My work shift ends at 10 p.m., so I'm home 11:30 p.m. So it will be midnight, like it usually is here in Sweden. Yeah. Peter, do you think she would get sad or angry if someone brought one of those magazines to a convention where she's signing? I have honestly no idea. It depends on, what kind of, if she's like, ah, why are people remembering me for that? Can't they remember me for something else? Or if she's like, "Ah, it's okay, I did that. I'm proud, whatever." I have no idea what her stance are, because people can change their minds, and yeah, no idea. Okay, so I will say goodbye for now. It has been fun talking to you, and I'll see you next week. Yeah. So have an amazing day or night or evening, wherever you are. Bye, everyone.